Is studying English hard? Do you still make short English sentences? Today I will teach you the 5 keys to making longer sentences in English. Welcome to Speak English with Tiffani. Let's jump right in. 4 men in front of a cafe talking to each other at night. How do you turn this into a sentence? Just like this. The 4 men were talking in front of the cafe last night because they wanted to spend more time together. What about this one? They look like employees and maybe they're having a meeting. And according to the clock, it looks like it's about 10 a.m. And it looks like they may be in a conference room and possibly working on a project. So the sentence becomes, the employees had a meeting at 10 a.m. this morning in the conference room because they were working on a project. What about this one? These individuals look like students and they're reading their books, and according to the clock it's 9 a.m. and it looks like a classroom, so they're possibly preparing for a test, which would make the sentence, the students were in the classroom reading their books at 9 a.m. because they were preparing for a test. And what about this picture? These children look really happy, kind of like they're shouting for joy. Maybe it was yesterday and maybe they were at a playground. Maybe summer vacation just started. So we could say, the children were shouting for joy at the playground yesterday because their summer vacation had finally started. If you want to master this technique, go to speakenglishwithtiffani.com/how-to-ebooks to get your ebook now. Okay, let's keep going. The first long sentence was, the 4 men were talking in front of the cafe last night because they wanted to spend more time together. The 4 men, who, talking, what, last night, when, in front of the cafe, where, they wanted to spend more time together. Why? What you have just seen are the 5 keys to making longer sentences in English. Who, when, where, why, and what. The who refers to the main person or people that you are talking about. Maybe you're speaking about your family or a coworker. The when refers to the time or the season. Maybe it's the morning or it can be winter or summer. The where refers to the location or the place. Maybe you're outside or maybe you're at a big company. The why refers to the reason. Why are you there? And why are you doing what you're doing? And the what refers to what is actually happening. Are you eating something? Are you traveling? Are you talking to someone? This is what the what refers to. Now let's go more in depth about who and what. Let's see how we can use these 4 pictures to make sentences. On the left side we have 2 pictures. One is of a man and one is of a woman. On top, let's say the man's name is Kevin. And on the bottom, let's say the woman's name is Diana. On the right side, we have 2 pictures as well, and the top picture looks like a bowl of cereal or oatmeal, and the bottom picture looks like an open book. So, what is happening in the top picture? Let's say, eat breakfast. People like to eat cereal for breakfast, so we're going to use eat breakfast. And then on the bottom, an open book. Maybe they are reading a book. So we're going to say read a book. So these are the things that are happening right now in the top picture and the bottom picture. And the left side, it's Kevin. Right side, left side is Kevin, and the bottom is Diana. So now what we're going to do is to combine these two. So Kevin will go here and Diana will go here. So now our sentences will look like this. Kevin eats breakfast. Who? Kevin. What eats breakfast? Very simple. And on the bottom we will have Diana reads a book. Very simple from these 4 pictures. Now let's make our sentences a little bit longer by adding when. So we have our 4 sentences. Kevin eats breakfast, Diana reads a book, Ian reads a book, and Brenda eats breakfast. But now we're going to add when. At 3 p.m., in the winter, in the summer, and at 11 a.m. So let's look at these combinations and see how our sentences get longer. So let's take Diana and let's take in the winter. So our sentence would look like this. Diana read a book in the winter. Very simple. Who? Diana. What? Read a book. When? In the winter. All 3 are a part of our sentence. Let's do one more. So this time let's look at Kevin. Take Kevin and the time. So our sentence would look like this. Kevin ate breakfast at 3 p.m. Once again, who? Kevin. What? Ate breakfast. When? At 3 p.m. Who, what, and when are all a part of this sentence. Now let's jump into adding more information. Let's add the where. Now there are 2 pictures at the bottom for where. So let's combine these and see what new sentences, what longer sentences we actually come up with. The left picture looks like a park, and we see a mother and her son walking along the pathway. And on the right, there are many books. So this looks like it could possibly be a library. So let's see how we can combine these to make new sentences. So first one and the first picture. If we combine these 2, our sentence will be Kevin eats breakfast. What time? At 3 p.m. Where? In the park. So, who? Of course we have Kevin. What? Eats breakfast. When? At 3 p.m. Where? In the park. Perfect sentence. Now let's do it with the other picture. So let's add, and this time let's do it with the picture on the right. So we're going to take this picture and come down here, and then let's do Ian. So now our sentence for this one will be Ian read a book in the summer. Where? At the library. To redo that R one more time. At the library. So who? Ian. What? Read a book. When? In the summer. Where? At the library. Let's keep going and add more information. This time we're going to add the reason or the why for what is being said in the sentences. So let's combine them and see what happens to these sentences. Let's combine A and number 1. So if we bring these down, let's bring number 1 down and let's bring letter A down. So our sentence will now become Kevin ate breakfast when at 3 p.m. where? In the park. And now why? Because he got up. Let's add that E. He got up late. So here we go. Who? Kevin. What? Ate breakfast. When? At 3 p.m. Where? In the park. Why? He got up late. So we have who, what, when, where, and why, all in one sentence. And that's how you make long sentences in English. Now, if you really want to practice this in more detail, you need to get the ebook, How to Make Long Sentences in English. You can get yours now by going to speakenglishwithtiffany.com/how-to-ebooks. Keep learning and keep improving your English.